Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode on the HermitCraft Feed the Beast server. So we are going to work on some stuff today. We're going to do some bee stuff. I know everybody's really excited about the bees. Actually, most people seem to enjoy it. I get one or two people who are like, oh no, not the bees again. But that's fine. Not everybody likes bees, but like I've said before, I'm going to be working with them quite a lot, so yeah, I guess you're just going to have to deal with it or watch something else. Alright, so yeah, the portal to my bee area I just got done removing, and I've installed a bunch of these books using the MODPACK, so we can go to the nether hub. This is just right here. I still need to work on this place. I really want to build something here. It looks kind of weird with this glass and just half slabbed out. This needs to be a lot nicer. Definitely a future project of mine. But yeah, let's head over to my bee area. So you got another hub book here, and it takes us right to my bee area. Very good. Okay, so I wanted to use one of these stone covers right here. And can I put one like that? Oh, I can't put one there, can I? Wait. I want to make it so I can't see underneath the chest. Can I do that? I don't think I can put it right there. Wait, what did I just put it somewhere? What the heck? Hold on. Maybe I gotta do this first. I don't know how these work too well. Okay, so there's that and that. Okay, so now it looks like there's a solid block above that chest. Oh, and it acts like a solid block too. Huh, I thought that would have acted like an air block. Interesting. Okay, well that will not work. Let's get rid of these guys. Let me just verify. If I put that there, can I still not open this chest? Yeah. Dang, that sucks. Okay, well, let's put this guy right here. We'll just cover up the little hole in the wall. And good enough. Yeah, so I just got done moving all of these barrels. They were out one block. And I have installed this Zycorium, the Zycraft lights here, the inverted lamps, all around the base of inside my bee area here, just so we don't have to use torches anymore. Got a torch on the ground. And the barrels were kind of right on top of it, so I wanted to move them back, give us a little bit more walking room in here. It feels a lot more open and nicer in here. It was getting kind of cramped. And we also got like these chests here that I should probably move. Got some chests over here, all my books. These are fine being on the lights. Actually, that chest is probably fine, and I don't know if that's blocking light. Probably is, but there's enough light around here where we are not going to spawn mobs, so that is also fine. Unfortunately, right here, because I have these alvearies blocking the light from the edges, we were getting a couple of spots right around here that were able to spawn mobs, so I put another lamp here. Eventually, I'm going to remove these alvearies from down under here. These are just basically making the royal jelly. Whoop. Am I lagged out? I can't right-click on this thing. Come on. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, I guess I had a little lag spike there. Yeah, this guy is just making the royal jelly over here, some dripping combs, and more imperial drones. Now, actually, this brings up something interesting that I wanted to mention. I've been doing this for days and days and days. Whoa. Oh, the chest opens. Now it's backwards. Okay. A little lag spike. That's weird. So I've been doing this for days. This is where I've been getting my royal jelly. This is where I've been getting my pollen from this one over here. And then I also got more bees over here doing the royal jelly. I should probably add more to do the pollen too, because I'm always running out of the pollen. But what I do normally is when I come in for the day, I shift click all these bees out, all the combs. I put them in my barrels over here. I put some in the centrifuge to be centrifuged. And then I put all the extra bees into this chest, which, turns into liquid DNA and goes down here. We got quite a lot of this stuff now. But what I thought was interesting today is I shift-clicked a bunch of the bees out of here, and I had an imperial princess. I don't think I've ever seen bees produce an extra princess before. They might be able to do that. I don't think I've ever seen this before, and I don't think I've ever put, another princess in here. I really believe that we got a princess from this breeding. Huh. I don't know. I thought that was really interesting because I've never seen that before. So I'm just going to stick that princess in here for now. You can see we've got This is where all my stuff that I'm centrifuging goes. Refractory wax. Yeah, I've been doing a bit more bee stuff here. Silky propolis, phosphor. Yeah, some good stuff here. Okay, but we'll go into the bees in just a little bit. One thing that I want to work on right now is, you see these extra dimensional barrels here. These are full of oak wood. They got 1,024 stacks except for this top one. This is the one I've been using for making the scented panelings. Got to use the planks to go in here, do this recipe. So, yeah, I got a big supply of this wood, but the problem is with these barrels, if you use a portal gun on them, they don't turn. There's no way to turn them. You can't use like this, you know, crescent hammer on them. You can't turn it. You can turn it like a chest with the crescent hammer, but you can't turn the barrels. There's no way to turn these. So the only way I can get the stuff to face this direction so I can see what's in here is by emptying all the stuff out of the barrel and then putting it into a new barrel so it's facing the right direction. That is a big pain in the butt. So let's see. I need an extra dimensional barrel that is empty. I don't think we have one here. I guess I should go over to the basin. By habit, I was going to go up there to that portal, but we have this thing here. So let's go back to the base real quick. I think we should have an extra dimensional barrel upgrade. Let's check this out. Hopefully we do. Let's see. Yeah, we got 4 of these here. Okay, so we can use one of those. I need a barrel to put the stuff in. Very good. Okay, so let's head back to the bee area. I love this HermitCraft stuff. This is so nice. Okay, so we're back at the bee area. So this is a way that we can solve the problem. So if I take the barrel and we face it this way, so anything I put into it should be facing me, right? Okay, so let's pull those bees out. We don't want those in there. Let me grab some stuff. I'm gonna need... Oh, yeah, I'm gonna need my canvas bag. I'm gonna need a wooden transport pipe. And I think that is all I need, actually. Okay, so let's put the wooden transport pipe here. And I need my portal gun to move a barrel. So let's move this guy. Put this guy right on top over here. Awesome. So now let's flip this around. So all the items that come out of this barrel, when they get pulled out by this wooden pipe, will go down to this barrel. Okay. So we could put an Autarkic gate on there and do this one by one by one by one. That would take like 300 years or something before it emptied that barrel all out. But there's a pretty cool way that we can do this. Let me grab... How's this guy? Oh, that one's empty. Let me see. Yeah, I've installed some of these redstone power cells back here to provide some juice. Okay, so this one has power. Let me just grab this one. Okay. So let's put this guy on the ground real quick, make sure the settings are correct. Now, we don't need 100 MJ. Let's put this down to 0. In fact, I think probably 5 might be too much, but let's check it out. So pick this guy back up, and we can just stick this right next to this wooden pipe. And I believe, yep, here we go. Here comes all of the items. Look at that. Now, maybe it's not quite... What if we bump it up to 10 MJ? Is this going to pull out like stacks at a time? It doesn't seem like I was pulling out a stack. Oh yeah, that's filling up really fast. Look at that. That's awesome. But it is using a bit of the MJ power. I guess one other thing we could do, instead of using this cell, let's bring that back. I do have... Whoa. Items... Oh, I didn't put the extra dimensional upgrade on it. Derp. Derp, derp, derp. Yeah, instead of using that redstone energy cell, one thing that we could do is I could use an energy tesseract. Just want one of those. Don't need 3 of them. So we stick this here, and I could do owner only. So you got a bunch of things already listed here. Let's do MJ3, and we're gonna do receive only, like that. So I believe that's yeah. There we go. So this is pulling out about 75 MJ at a tick. Look at how fast that is going. That is so awesome. Now, the energy that's coming out of this energy tesseract is the stuff that we are making over at the oil bee area. So this is really, really awesome. Yeah, we're pulling out faster than it can show in this pipe, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that's all you need. You need a wooden pipe, and you can put one of these thermal expansion, either the redstone energy cells, or if you're making a bunch of MJ, just an energy tesseract right next to it, and it should pull out all of the items for you. Yeah, that's awesome. And this is done in like almost no time. Check that out. And done. Okay. So at this point, I should be able to pick this guy up. Yep, there we go, the full barrel. Pick it up with the portal gun, come here. And stick that right back in there. Awesome. So now we can do this. If I pick this one up, just stick this guy right underneath here. Yep, and stick this guy right on top. Just need to flip this around. And there's another barrel that should be ready to go. Yep, there we go. Stacks at a time. That is awesome. Okay, so yeah, it is raining right now, and it is annoying me probably as much as it's annoying you guys. Unhost is in the game right now, so I can't really sleep without bothering him. So let me just use one of these dissipation charges. Hopefully that'll kill the rain. I know we've been having that glitch recently where you use a dissipation charge and it doesn't really kill the rain. I gotta log out and log back in, but yeah, looks like we killed it that time. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so is this thing just about done? Look at that, it's already at 750 stacks, 3/4 of the way done. That is awesome. Okay. Oh, I derped that up. Dang it. I need to break the barrel and face it the correct direction because it was facing the wrong way. Oh, man. Okay, well, let me pick this up, stick it on top again. Ooh, I gotta put the one on the bottom first, actually. Otherwise, we're gonna have items all over the floor. So let me stick the barrel in the correct direction. Dang it, dang it, dang it. That's alright. It doesn't take any time at all. And while we are waiting for this to go, I can show you guys what I've done over at the oil area. Is this on the correct face now? There we go. Awesome. Yep. So let's head over to the oil area real quick, and I will show you the slight changes that I've made since the last episode. And get another status update on how much oil we've created. Or fuel, I guess I should say. So yeah, over here, fuel tank completely full. Oil, yeah, we got 3,334 buckets of oil waiting to be converted over into fuel. Now, the steam boilers are using a little bit of the fuel, and when they use it, these refineries down here kick on for, maybe 10 or 15 seconds until this is full again. Then they turn back off. So this system is very self-sustaining right now. Don't have to do anything at all. We are getting quite a lot of propolis and the honey. Yeah, I'm really thinking that I need to set up something automatic for these honey drops to squeeze them and put them into like a tank like this, just so I can have the liquid honey. I've been using the liquid honey quite a lot to make the scented panelings for the Alveary block, so it would probably be a good idea just to have a big stockpile of this stuff too. But the more important thing that I wanted to show you guys here is I changed up the way the engines were. Now, I believe I had like this line right here. This was the redstone energy conduits last episode. They had engines facing it this way and then engines facing from underneath. I kind of changed that up because in order to expand this out, you can see the refineries are kicked on right now. In order to expand this out, I needed a way to power it with redstone, and there's only so many ways you can power these engines with redstone and make it compact like this. So yeah, fortunately you can place redstone, or I guess in this case the red alloy wire, on the back side of these industrial steam engines without a problem. So that was really awesome. So I found out that you could do that, and then I decided to put the energy conduits in a place where they would work. Let me come down here. Okay, yeah, we got the same thing down here. You got the redstone energy conduits along the bottom here. We got the ones on the top and the ones on the left-hand side pointing into it. And then I'm just trying to keep the pattern repeating. So it's kind of hard to see. This is really compact, but basically we have the industrial steam engine with the steam on top, and then we have an industrial steam engine on top with the energy conduit on the bottom, and then it's just that same repeating pattern over and over again. So yeah, this is a really compact setup, and I believe we have enough of these engines going right now that's taking advantage of all of the steam. So no steam is going to waste. We should be, all of these engines should be at 8 MJ each, yeah. So they're at the maximum amount of MJ. So we're making a whole bunch of extra power, basically, is what it's coming down to. So this is awesome. So over here, this is where all the power comes out and goes up this pipe over to our squeezers and our centrifuge. So I decided to install some of these energy tesseracts here. This is where the power is coming from. So that's MJ3, that's MJ2, and this is MJ1. Now, each of these energy tesseracts, they can accept a maximum of 100 MJ each, but they lose 25% of that because we're sending it wirelessly. So that's not a big deal. So we put in 100, we get 75 out at the other end. I'm okay with that. But we're making, I think it's 437. I think that's what I calculated out to. I think we're making that much MJ here. So we're not using that much up here at the squeezers and centrifuge. So we're putting 100 into each one of these. So we're still left with like 150 or whatever MJ being powering this other stuff here, like the refineries and the squeezers and centrifuge up above. So I could probably add another one of these energy tesseracts and still have portable MJ power to spare. So yeah, this is really awesome. Other than that, I really haven't done much here. I do like the way this setup is, and I'm still considering adding more steam boilers, but right now I think we're fine on power. Okay, so let's also take a look at these other cells over here. So I've finished all the alvearies over here, and I've finished all the alvearies over here. And we're partway done with this one. We're getting pretty close. So yeah, this is awesome. Still got, a few more to go. And then once we get these all full, I'm going to be adding more of these hexagons. And I'm pretty sure this entire meadow will be a hexagon pattern by the time we're done here. The tree farms I did shut off. You can see over here, no more trees, and we're all sand. I'm going to start removing all the stuff below eventually. Probably have more of these hexagons over here a little bit. Some of them, I think, require the wintry biome, so we might cut into the glacier a bit. I'm not sure yet. Okay. So the wood should be done by now, I would think. Probably was done a long time ago. I've been talking over there for a while. Let's grab this guy. Awesome. We can stick this right in here. Get in there. Get in there. Go on. Great. Then we can grab this one. Yeah, I want to continue to do this. This is something that's been bothering me for a while, and this doesn't take too long to do. So let's put this there, put the extra dimensional barrel upgrade on it. Grab this guy, stick it on top. Awesome. And that. Alright guys, so it just took a few moments, finished up placing the wood in the correct order, and then I kind of got into the mood of removing the redstone energy conduit that I had here. So I got rid of all of that. I hid it behind the wall, and yeah, these are now being powered by wires directly behind. These over here, since I couldn't power all of them from directly behind, like, see, we got these pipes coming underneath. This carpenter and the squeezer over here, I believe, both have pipes coming out from behind them. I put redstone energy cells underneath them to provide the power that they need. But yeah, so the power that's coming into this place now is all being done through the energy tesseracts. And back behind this wall here, I have 3 energy tesseracts, all 3 of those, number 1, 2, and 3. The other one's back behind here. You can't quite see it. It's down there. But these are all powering this redstone energy conduit, which is powering everything in here. And then, as you can see here, I got quite a few of these redstone energy cells. And these are all receiving 100 MJ each, and they're outputting 50. So this way, these can store all the extra MJ that's being produced by the tree farm and have a good supply here. We do need a lot of MJ power here, and that's because of the extra B machines. They all require quite a bit. So this is the extra power storage. When we're using the extra B machines, these can fulfill the needs. When we're not using the extra B machines, they will recharge and be ready for next time. So yep, I just have this all kind of covered up back here just to make everything look a little bit nicer. Going to cover that up here. Oh, and I don't think I mentioned this before. This is a relay that's putting the honey drops into this squeezer. It's just like an extra 9 inventory. Well, I guess more like 10. But that way the squeezer can always have the honey to squeeze before this thing runs out. And yeah, we got a bunch of these scented panelings for the alvearies now. Okay, let's talk about the extra B mod a little bit. What I want to do is show you guys what I've been doing. So the extra B machines, I believe it's right here. Yeah, I just moved everything around, so I'm a little confused. So I've been using the synthesizer, the inoculator, the purifier, the isolator, and I have used the acclimatizer, but I don't think we're going to talk about that much today. We're kind of going to run out of time pretty soon, I think. But I have not used the splicer, the sequencer, or the replicator. I believe the replicator will take one of these serums and duplicate it or make another one exactly the same. So yeah, I haven't really had a need to do this just yet. Okay, so let's talk about these machines real quick. So the first one we want to look at is the isolator. The isolator, see if we can get power here. Yep, this is all charging up pretty nicely thanks to all those redstone energy cells. The isolator, you can stick a B in here, and let's take one of these Imperial drones that I have, for instance. Put the Imperial drone here, it goes into this spot, and then we also need some empty serum vials, so let's grab those. I think I have those in my canvas bag. Empty serum vials, here we go, yep. So we stick the empty serum vials in this side, and then the status bar goes across here, and we have a slight chance of losing our B, but we will always get a serum, even if we do lose it. So the different serums that we can get would be maybe an Imperial species serum, where we can inject any other B and turn it into an Imperial B. We could get nocturnal. This one is no temperature tolerance serum, which is not a very good thing. These guys, yeah, I haven't bred them to be perfected yet. They could definitely have the temperature tolerance of what is it, like both 2 or something is what I have on most of my bees. But yeah, we got here we go, maximum fertility serum. This one's pretty good. If we inject bees with this, it'll give them the fertility times 4, I believe. But yeah, we can extract all of the different traits. It's very random. All the different traits that these bees have. What I've been doing is using this to get the species. Yeah, here we go, Imperial species serum. So let's take these bees out. So I've been doing this to get the species serum. That way I don't have to have a huge stockpile of drones and princesses like I've been doing before. If I have the serum, I can always make more of those bees just by using these advanced bee machines, filling up the serum vials, purifying it, and then injecting bees. So let's look at the next step. So now we have the empty serum vial. Oh, actually, I guess I left it in here, didn't I? So now that we have the serum vial, we need to fill this. So in order to do that, we need the synthesizer. The synthesizer will take these serums and fill them up, but it's not going to do anything right now because we don't have anything in our tank. And the tank here requires the liquid DNA that we've been producing this whole time. So this stuff down here. Alright, so I do have that on a liquid tesseract. So let's grab liquid tesseract. Let's grab this. And I think that probably the best spot would be directly underneath this. So let's put the liquid tesseract there. Let's click owner only, receive only, liquefied bees. Do that. Okay, so yeah, this is now filling up with the liquid DNA. Very good. And you can kind of see a status bar back here. It's hard to see. This color bar here is going up. And it's going to do this, I think, 16 times. Each one of these serums can hold 16 charges at maximum, I do believe. Let's see. Once it gets to the top, we should see 1 charge on this Imperial species serum. What do we got? Yep, 1 charge. Okay, so it's going to do this a few more times. Okay, so you can see the yellow text is average quality. Once we get a few more charges, that quality is going to go down. It's going to go down. It's going to go down. Eventually, it's going to be awful quality. Once this thing fills up, that's pretty much what it's going to say. So we can fix that. What we need is the purifier. The purifier also requires the liquid DNA from the bees. So let's grab a liquid duct. We will stick it right here on that guy. And we will put the purifier on there. So this is also filling up the liquid DNA and filling up with power thanks to those energy cells over there. And so we can take the Imperial Species Serum. This should probably go down quality. Nope, still says average. But we want this to be excellent quality. The quality pretty much, if you inject a bee, has... Let's see, how do you say that? When you inject a bee with the serum, you want the quality to be the highest, so you have the best chance of the bee receiving whichever trait that you're trying to give it, whether it be changing its species or making it nocturnal. So you want this to always be excellent quality. So you do this in the purifier. You take your serum. Generally, you'd wait until you have all 16 charges, but just for the sake of this video, we're going to put it in here into the purifier. It's going to do this a couple of times, and I think it's about every 2 times it goes up in quality. So it still says average. I think once it goes up again, it'll say good quality, and then I'll say, like, I don't know if it's good then excellent, but it does go up pretty much every 2 times. Let's see, what does it say now? No, I guess maybe it's sometimes every 3 times. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a random chance that it goes up in quality. But yeah, once it does this a few times, the quality will change, and then eventually it'll say excellent quality, and that's what you want to inject your bees. Okay, so now it says good quality. Okay, so we will let that run. We don't have to watch that the entire time. Okay, and then once you have your serums, you use an inoculator. So the inoculator, you put your bee up here. Let's see. I guess we'll put an industrious drone in here. You put your bee in here. It goes down here. This one's the one that's going to be injected next. And I guess we can use one of these other ones that I already have full. Let's see. Flowers. Let's use the frugal species serum on this guy. So this is an industrious drone. We'll put the frugal species serum in him. And this is the status bar right here of what it's doing. It takes a little bit of time. There's a hidden part of that bar right here, but eventually we'll see this start going down, and it uses 1 charge on the serum. Okay, so every time it injects the bee, it has a chance of changing either its active trait or its passive trait. I think that's what it's called, the active or passive, to be whichever we're injecting it with, the frugal. So after 1 shot, this bee could turn into a frugal, or maybe it's inactive species will be the frugal. It's hard to know. But yeah, it'll do that a few times. I think what I've seen on average is it takes about 4 injections per bee to get the trait on both. Oh, I can't even think of the name of that. I don't want to keep saying that wrong. Let me go grab my beealyzer real quick. Let me put a bee in here. Okay, on the active or inactive, I was saying that correctly. So yeah, every time it has an injection, it has a chance of changing the species on either the active or the inactive to be whichever one that we are giving it or whichever other trait we are injecting it with. So now it still says industrious. I guess it hasn't quite gone through this shot yet. But yeah, that is how these machines work. And you can get a lot of really cool serums, and this is what I've been doing. So like this maximum fertility serum gives them the fertility times 4, elongated lifespan. Yeah, this is good once you get your bee perfected and you want it put it into a hive. You probably want it to live the longest possible while it's producing, and this is what you would do. And then, yeah, you see I have ancient species, imperial species, tolerant. I've been trying to get all of the different bees, all the different species serums. Nocturnal's really good. You want all your bees always to be nocturnal so they work day and night. And then cave dwelling isn't that important. I guess that just makes them so they work underground. But it seems to me like these alvearies won't work unless they have a direct path to the sunlight on this top center block. That's why I have this open right here to the direct sunlight. So I don't think you can do the alvearies underground, but that's fine. But yeah, this is what I have been doing, trying to get these bees to be perfected using these extra bee machines, which is really awesome. So you can see right here it's changed to a frugal species, but the inactive trait, I'm willing to bet, is still industrious. Otherwise, this would have stopped. This bee would have gone down here, and both the active and inactive trait of this bee would be what we want. Okay, so this is the extra bee machines. That's how you use them, and this is the way I'm going to be pretty much breeding all of my bees to put into the hives in the future. Just get a couple of, purebreds the way we want them, inject them up, make them do a whole bunch of drones probably, and then stick those extra drones in with some princesses, and pretty soon we will have a whole hive full of the bees that we want. Okay. So now, another thing that I want to talk about is the alvearies. I've had some questions about them before. Why use the alvearies over the apiaries? What makes them so better? Well, I've been putting in, like I said before, they're 30% faster. And then I put in one of the frame blocks that, adds the extra speed to the alveary. But, people have been doing the math and like, this doesn't make sense. This isn't, what you want. So let's take some of this stuff that I've made over here. Let's make up some more alveary blocks. Stick this over here. Oh, that's right. I kind of messed this up before. There we go. All right, there's a stack of alveary blocks and some more right there. Very good. Okay, so we want, I think it's 17. Actually, I have some of these already pre-made. These frame housings. So I think I want 17 total. So let's get rid of 5 of those. Put those right in there. Okay. Oh, we got some up here. So we need these golden electron tubes. We need iron ingots. And I think that's all we need, right? So we can take the alvearies here. Do this. This. I don't think I got enough to do all of these. We could do that. Oh, I actually have exactly enough. Look at that. Okay, so now we have 17 frame housings. So that's pretty awesome. So let's put this extra stuff away. Don't need that. And I have these extra sticks on me. Or the scented panelings. Guess we can finish making those up. Very good. Okay, pretty cool. So we have these frame housings. So what I found out is that you can make an alveary out of any block as long as the top 9 of them are the regular alveary blocks. So that means that we could put in a total of 18 frame housings. Okay, so let's do this. We're just going to do 17 for now. But yeah, all of the base blocks of these could be these frame housings. So this means we could have, 18 frame housings or 18 frames in per alveary. So that is pretty awesome. That means that we would increase the bee productivity 180%. Is that what that is? I think each one is 10%. Okay, so we will put these slabs on top. Okay, and the reason why I only did 17 is because I made another block over here. This is the mutator block. And the recipe for this guy is 2 gold ingots, an alveary block, and then 2 of the diamond electron tubes. So that's not too bad. So if we come over here, we can put this guy in there. And now we have an alveary with 17 frame housings and 9 alveary blocks. So that is really awesome. But unfortunately, we can't get to the center of this thing with all those blocks in place. So I am going to do that. So I have access to that very center one. We can take a lot of these guys here. And we can start filling up these frame housings. Yep. So let's fill those 2 up and then we can cover those back up. That's fine. Okay, so we can put these chocolate frames in each one of these. The chocolate frames reduces the amount of time it takes for the bees to live. So this is going to mean whatever bees we put in here is going to have a very, very short life. And in fact, I don't know how many of these it takes, but with all of these that we're putting in here, it is going to make the bee only last 1 tick, or, the lifespan bar is only going to go down once and it's dead. So this is pretty awesome. Okay, I need 1 more of these guys. And I guess we'll use this one to get more durability. So let's put this right there. Alright guys, sorry about that. I had to go grab a drink of water. Okay, so now we have 17 frames inside this Alveary, all with chocolate frames. I'm sorry, frame housings, all with chocolate frames. So we have a very good Alveary here. This means when we put a bee in here, it's going to go one tick and then die. The status bars, you won't even see it go down any. It'll just be alive and then dead. So this is really, really awesome. So this mutator block, we can put things in here to cause the bees to mutate when they die as well. So some things you can put in there would be, I think, uranium you can put in here, and that gives it kind of a chance of it mutating. Another thing we can put in there is nether stars, and that gives it a 100% chance of mutation. So I have collected some nether stars. This is all legit. I haven't done any cheaty stuff. So we can put the nether stars in here, and we can put 2 different bee species in here, and when they die, we should get a brand new mutated species. So a species that I have not collected yet, which I do want, we're going to need a noble princess. And over here I have created some lapis bees, getting lapis combs. So we can do the noble and a lapis. And this should make us an emerald bee. This is going to be awesome. I've been wanting emeralds for quite some time now. And so we put these 2 together. They should die really fast. And they should turn into the emerald bee almost immediately. So let's just watch. This should take almost no time at all. The bees should just die off real quick, and then we should have our emerald bees. This is awesome. Come on. Everything's set. Yep, normal, normal. They have the flowers around, everything they need. And anytime now, there we go. Check it out. 1 emerald and 4 emerald drones. This is pretty awesome. Okay, so now we have our emerald bees. So let's check these out. Stick those here. Yep, both active and inactive are emerald, but the lifespan is shorter, speed slowest, pollination slowest, flowers they want rock, fertility 1, probably, oh no, they have all the nocturnal flyer and caves, so this is all good. But yeah, this is bad right here. So we're gonna have to use the the injections on them, the inoculator. Couldn't think of that word. On these guys, make them exactly how we want. Then we can get a good species going, and we can stick them over there in one of our honeycombs, and just make a whole bunch of emerald dust. That is going to be awesome. All right, guys. So that is pretty much all I wanted to go into for today. Hope you guys liked it. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.